The fall vibes are here and I'm ready for it, so let's go ahead and get into what I want to read this season. Let's start with fantasy because I feel like fall is a very like fantasy heavy season. So let me just start off with maybe the obvious. If you've been on my channel for a while, you know that I've been wanting to read this series. I still haven't gotten to it, but it's because I've been waiting for fall, and it's the Akitar series by Sarah J Maas. Am I gonna get through the whole series this fall? I don't know. It's literally still in the box. I have not opened it yet. If you don't know what it's about, we're in the same boat. Next on the list is some Shatter Me novellas because I finished the series. I finished all 6 books, but I have yet to read the novellas. Although I am holding off because I don't want to be completely done. I love the series so much. Okay, next book, Heartless by Elsie Silver. I watched some booktuber, I can't remember their name, but they were raving about how much they loved the Heartless book. Is it a series? I don't even know what it's about, but the way that she just was talking about this book, I was like, maybe I should read it. Oh gosh, this isn't even the right book. I don't even think this is the right book. This isn't the book I'm talking about. Oh, I was talking about the wrong book. It's called Heartless, but it's by Marissa Meyer, not Elsie Silver. No. Heartless by Elsie Silver is part of the Chestnut series. Yeah, have not gotten into that yet. Okay. Oops. Looking at the cover, it's giving like Red Queen vibes. Not Red Queen, not the book, but like Queen of Hearts, you know? I don't know what this is about. Oh wait, it's about the Queen of Hearts. Oh, fun! Next book, kind of mentioned already, Red Queen by Victoria Evea. If I'm being honest, I don't know what this is about. Oh, it's a Bayard. I couldn't see. Now, going along with the like princess queen vibe, I actually want to continue, if not finish, the selection series. So the next book is The Elite. I'm thinking I want to actually maybe just listen to the audiobooks of the rest of the series. I did a reading vlog of the selection series and someone commented that I should like finish the series, that the 3rd book I think was their favorite, and so I was like, okay, that's all I need for someone to convince me to finish it. So yeah. Next series I want to continue and or hopefully finish is the Natural series by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. I definitely want to get to the 2nd book for sure. I believe it's called Killer Instinct. So when I read the 1st book, I noticed how it's kind of like found family. Like there's a group of people who all have special gifts. And I thought maybe the rest of the series would take a perspective of one of the different characters, but it's actually the same point of view as it was in the 1st book. This one's just about another cold case that they're trying to uncover. So cool. I hear great things about it. I think I heard that the 2nd book is actually better than the 1st, so we'll see. Another series I want to get into that's from actually the same author as The Naturals is The Inheritance Games. This is a YA, like, is it mystery? Goodreads. Yeah, it says here it's a young adult mystery, thriller, romance. I keep hearing great things about this series, and I have a thing for just YA fantasies and dystopians. Like, they have like a place in my heart. Alright, now let's get into some thrillers. Fall vibes are also thriller vibes because it's like spooky season. We getting into that little era of the year, you know what I'm saying? First I want to mention is The Housemaid Secret, and I recently read The Housemaid by Frida McFadden, and oh, that book, let me tell you, that book was crazy, okay? I literally want to read The Housemaid Secret like right now. Fell in love with Frida McFadden's writing, so fast-paced, kept me entertained throughout the entire thing. So yeah, I want to read The Housemaid Secret. I don't know what this one is about. I haven't really heard much about it. And then there's also The Inmate by Frida McFadden that I think sounds so interesting. I heard Larry Reed's rave about this book at one point, and it's basically, there's this inmate, okay, and then there's like this security, the jail guard, and I think she is the one that got the inmate in prison. I hope I described that right. I don't know if I did. There's a lot more Frida McFadden books out there that I want to get to, okay, but I'm not about to list all her books. Just use your imagination. Okay, the next book is The Overnight Guest by Heather Gudenkoff. It's about a true crime writer who ends up being in a true crime. Okay, hold up. Let me just read it. A woman receives an unexpected visitor during a deadly snowstorm. Now let's get into the romance. So for the romance books that I want to read, there's a mixture of just like finishing romance series that I'm in the middle of, and then there's also like romance books that I heard great things about that I want to get to. So first one on the list is Divine Rivals by Veronica Ross. And when I tell you, I keep hearing things about this book. Apparently there's a magical typewriter and she thinks she's talking to like her brother or something, but she's not. I don't know. And honestly, the cover of this book is giving fall vibes. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, that's okay. That's okay. Just take my word for it. Oh, it's academic rivals to lovers? Okay. Sounds good. The next book I want to mention, I actually have, and I DNF'd it. It's The Dead Romantics. I'm going to blame it on the fact that I just wasn't in the mood to read like a rom-com book. I think I'm the problem. So I want to read this to see if I actually end up loving it. If I'm being honest, I think I probably only got chapter 7 or something. Yeah, I don't know. I got pretty deep, but I don't know. I wasn't captivated, okay? Captivated? I wasn't captivated. And what it's about sounds great, and that's why I want to give it a second chance. She's a ghostwriter and her editor ends up dying, but she also has this ability to see and talk to ghosts. And so she sees him and she's like, "Oh, you're dead?" He's like, "Yeah, I don't know why. Like, I don't know why I'm here." So apparently there's unfinished business or something. Okay, and then there's 2 books that I'm in the middle of a series for. And so the first one is Terms and Conditions by Lauren Asher. This is a continuation of what is the first book called? The Fine Print. It's part of the Dreamland Billionaire series. It follows 3 billionaire brothers and they're all given a task to complete. And each book follows a different brother's perspective. The brother in this one has to get married. That's his task. LOL. And the next book series I'm in the middle of is the Twisted series by Anna Huang. This is book 2. I read the first book and I'll be honest, I didn't love it. But I heard that the second book in the series is better. This one is like bodyguard vibes. She's a princess and she has a bodyguard. Wow, that's it for my physical TBR that I got. The books I don't have, I'm gonna either look for them in my library, read on my Kindle, or I'll get the actual book. Okay, next book is Part of Your World by Abby Jimenez, and I recently read Yours Truly by her, and I love that book, but I had such mixed feelings because it contained a trope that I just wasn't very fond of, and I found myself getting very frustrated. But the way that Abby Jimenez writes these characters, like, I loved the book so much because of the characters. I heard great things by Part of Your World. I'm interested to see what it's even about. Just the title of this book is calling my name. It's really given like Jasmine and Aladdin vibes, you know? Hopefully I fall in love with these characters too. Okay, the next book is The Bodyguard by Catherine Center, and I hear great things about this book, but something that I recently found out about was that the woman in this book is actually the bodyguard. I am so interested to see how this plays out, and I hear that Catherine Center's writing is so... Okay, and the last book I want to mention for this video is Wildfire by Hannah Grace. This book comes out in October and it's the second book in the Maple Hill series. I read Icebreaker. I loved Icebreaker so much, and Wildfire is told in another person from the book's perspective, and I love when series do that. So I'm really interested to see if I'm gonna love this book as much as I loved Icebreaker, and I'm so excited to see like mentions of the past characters in this book. Oh, I'm excited to revisit the series. That's it. Okay, and that was all the books that I really want to read this fall series. A lot of these books are really calling my name, if I'm being honest. Let me know what you plan to read this fall because I'm always looking for more books to get my hands on. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and go ahead and subscribe because you're already here and so you don't miss out any future videos of mine. Alright, I'll see you guys in my next video real soon. Bye! Yes! I don't know.
You did take a shower this morning.
Did you?
Yeah.
I don't think so. Oh. Someone wants to make a smoothie right now. So silly.